Hi, I'm Cathy Thomas, and joining me today will be the executive chef at Sea Legs Wine Bar in Huntington Beach, Alex Dale. Chef will share all the secrets to making short ribs tender and scrumptious. Welcome, Chef, and I'd like to know what makes short ribs so darn irresistible.
I think everyone loves short ribs, and the best part about it is that they are such a nice fatty marbled piece of meat. I've never met a person in my life that hasn't fallen in love for them.
Absolutely. I can hardly wait, and guess what? I'm hungry already.
The key to making great short ribs is the sear. You want to have a nice brown crust on the thing, and you always salt and pepper. And this is my two favorite ingredients. Pan's getting warm. We're going to add some olive oil right here.
And how hot do you want that to be when you add the meat?
You want to start seeing the oil ripple.
And it makes that beautiful music.
Yep, It starts humming to you.
Yeah.
The short rib starts singing. When you put it down, don't start moving it around.
You want to build that crust, that caramelized crust on the exterior.
Onion, carrot, and celery. This is called mirepoix. This is what's going to give that beautiful flavor. Going for our last turn, our last sear right here, and it's right when we do this, we are going to add our mirepoix.
So what are you trying to do at this point? Do you want the vegetables to start to get softened?
Yes, yes.
So you're going to be teaming this with parsnips and with apples?
Yes.
So can I cook off my parsnips and puree them in advance?
Yes, you can. For our parsnips, we're going to peel them. And the cool part about this right here is when we're peeling our parsnips, if you want to show off to your guests all these little shavings right now that we're getting, reserve these off to the side, oil, salt, and pepper, put these on a sheet pan. We'll make nice little parsnip chips.
So you're going to just cover that with a little water and put it in a saucepan?
Just make sure that you salt your water. We get nice caramelization coming here. We are ready to deglaze. We take our beer right here. And then our broth. Here's my bay leaf. This is a little added flavor. And now we're just going to get this to a boil. And we're going to cover this up and just let it go slow and low in the oven. Our parsnips have gotten fork tender. Just add a little garlic and shallot to it. This is just going to give that parsnip a nice little flavor to it. As I always say, one can never add too much butter.
There you go.
Right here's our half and half. We've gotten this to a boil now.
Right.
So we are ready to rock. Grab your immersion blender. All right.
Looks beautiful, Chef.
Nice, beautiful,
looks gorgeous
puree. For the puree, I always add white pepper to things that are white because you don't have the little black specks in it. So we are going to do our apples now. This is a Granny Smith. You make a nice brown butter. All the white milk solids, we're going to get that to a nice caramel brown color.
But you have to know when to stop.
Exactly. You don't want to burn it.
Right.
It is nice and dark.
In go the diced Granny Smith apples.
Yep. The apples, they cook really quick.
So you strained off the cooking liquid.
Yes.
And you've taken it down a little bit more, made it a little thicker.
Our final step is, this is the key.
You're really doing an emulsification.
Yeah, you're emulsifying the sauce. On to plating now.
Okay.
Our parsnip puree. Next, we have our short rib, our apples, our beautiful sauce.
It looks delicious and I can hardly wait to grab a fork. Thank you so much, Chef.
Oh, awesome. It was a pleasure, Cathy.
Thank you. Here's a quick tip from Melissa's. A vegetable amped scramble makes a quick, delicious breakfast or a quick to make supper. Start by cooking the vegetables, and I've just got a little bit of oil in my pan here, and I'm going to add some diced red bell pepper and some chopped red onion. I want to let that cook for 2 or 3 minutes. So I've got a whole egg here, and I want to add a couple of egg whites to that. So that amps up the protein. Let's take a look at our vegetables. Oh, they're nice. Gonna give them a little salt and a little freshly ground black pepper. In go my eggs. And I want a couple of tablespoons of white cheddar cheese, and this is nicely aged. I have a beautiful piece of whole wheat toast, and I bought a whole unsliced loaf and cut the slices thick and Spread them with a little butter and put them out on a sheet pan and broiled it for about 2 minutes so that it's just nice and toasty. And on goes my scramble. How about some chives? And maybe a little garnish of some quarters of tomato. But of course, this is just a little blueprint recipe. You can use all kinds of things in a scramble. They're so versatile. If I had leftover potatoes, I could have chopped those up and added them to my vegetables. If I had leftover green vegetables, a little broccoli or some green beans, or some raw chopped spinach. Here's our fast scramble, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. The fruit and vegetable aisles are filled with so much potential. Try something new. Have an adventure.